From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the News 8 Daily 8 Podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update.
Hello, I'm Jeremy Jenkins, and this is your News 8 Daily 8 Podcast for Tuesday, August 6th.
Temp check. What kind of summer are we having this year? A family road trip summer? A beach bum summer? Or a wake me up when the sun sets summer? With Instacart, choose your own adventure and skip the shopping side quests. Where available, you can get ice cream delivered to your hotel, sunscreen to the pool, or cold brew to your bed. Well, door, in as fast as 30 minutes. Wherever you find yourself this summer, you can get the goods. Download Instacart for free delivery on your first 3 orders. Offer valid for a limited time. Minimum $10 per order. Excludes restaurants. Additional terms and fees apply.
Getting the smile and confidence you've been dreaming about, all from the comfort of your home, isn't a total mystery with Bite clear aligners. Just don't be surprised if all your friends start asking, "What's your secret?" Begin by ordering your at-home impression kit today for only $14.95. Bite clear aligners are doctor-directed and delivered to your door. Treatment costs thousands less than braces, plus they offer flexible financing, accept eligible insurance, and you can pay with your HSA FSA. Get 80% off your impression kit when you use code WONDERY at Byte.com. That's BYTE.com. Start your confidence journey today with Byte.
We begin with your vote 2024 in the race for the White House. Vice President Kamala Harris has picked her running mate. Both CNN and the Associated Press say Minnesota Governor Tim Walz will be Harris's VP pick. The report cites Democratic sources. Walz was chosen over Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro and Arizona Senator Mark Kelly. Both Walz and Harris are scheduled to have their first joint campaign rally this evening in Philadelphia. Back in the Circle City, police say an overnight shooting on the northwest side has left a man critically wounded. IMPD says it happened around 1:15 this morning at an apartment complex near 47th and Georgetown Road. Officers at the scene tell our crew they found the man outside and that medics took him to the hospital in critical condition. Investigators have not said what led up to that shooting. A 16 and 17-year-old are facing charges for their alleged involvement in a shots fired incident on the east side. It happened Saturday morning on North Sherman Drive. Police say the teens sped off in a blue sedan and officers used a device to deflate the tires to stop them. Officers say they found both a gun and a conversion device, along with a rifle without a serial number in the car. Investigators say the casings at the scene matched the handgun they found in the sedan. When it comes to violence in the Circle City, the new chief violence prevention officer says progress is being made in the right direction. News 8's Garrett Bergquist reports.
City officials say the best way to bring violence under control is to address the underlying factors that cause it. Ralph Durrett Jr. says the key to that is to make sure nobody falls through the cracks. Ralph Durrett Jr. grew up on the near west side. He says that helps him connect with the people he's trying to reach.
By that, I was able to see some of the ills that many people are exposed to on a daily basis, and by that, it gave me a understanding, and it allows me to operate from a space that goes beyond empathy because it's a direct experience, and through that, I'm able to have a first-hand understanding of what people are feeling and what they're going through.
Indianapolis had its 100th homicide at the end of June. So far, we're on track to match last year's total of 216 homicides. Durrett says the key to breaking that cycle is to fix the underlying factors that lead to it, such as drug abuse or lack of stable housing. He says he spent his first 2 months on the job meeting with organizations that provide services such as housing assistance or employment help. Durrett says the city already has lots of groups that do a good job of addressing those issues. His job is to make sure the people who need those services are able to connect with them.
So that when that kid or the family is in need of a resource or services, they can get those wraparound services in one space versus them having to travel to different organizations and different people to get those things.
Durrett says he's already had some early successes, such as connecting a group that wants to launch a STEM program with the resources it needs. He says his priority now is to build up those initial connections.
I believe, based off the things I've been seeing over the last 2 months, being able to connect them to one another is going to be one of the biggest things that we can do in the city of Indianapolis, going to have a positive impact.
And Durrett says if you need any services, you should contact the Office of Public Health and Safety directly. I'm Garrett Bergquist for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.
2 dogs that attacked and killed a woman on the west side have been euthanized. Indianapolis Animal Care Services told us the terrier mixes had no previous acts of aggression when police say they attacked 60-year-old Kimberly Williams this past Friday. Police tell us there are still a lot of unanswered questions.
It appears that the adult victim knew the animals as well, so she wasn't unfamiliar with those animals. It is still unsure why the dogs attacked her.
So far, police have not said whether the owner of the dogs will face charges. When it comes to the weather, Storm Track 8 says you can expect muggy conditions today, but nearly daily rain chances throughout the week. Meteorologist Tara Hastings has your News 8 Daily 8 forecast.
It is going to be hot and humid yet again today. Pretty much carbon copy of what we saw yesterday. Here's the good news. One more hot and humid day, and then we've got some improvements in the forecast for you. Let's take a look outside right now. We've got sunny skies overhead here in Carmel. 75 degrees right now in Carmel, and we are seeing these really incredibly high humidity values already this morning. 78 in Indianapolis, 77 in Greenwood, 78 in Greenfield, and look at Shelbyville coming in right now at 79 degrees. So temperatures quickly rising with the sun up, and so is the humidity too. We're sitting in the lower 70s for dew point values. We do have some less humid air just off to the north and west of us. Eventually that will work in later on, late tonight, and especially during the day tomorrow. But until then, it is going to be hot and humid. We're going to go with high temperatures today into the lower 90s. Yesterday we had 91. Today I think we'll hit about 92 degrees with those heat indices, or feels like temperatures, into the triple digits. So use caution if you are out and about through the day today. Take plenty of breaks, get inside when you can, and also drink plenty of fluids as well. Lower 90s widespread across much of the state, even middle 90s possible across parts of Evansville later on today. Futurecast does paint much of the day with sunshine. Later on this evening, though, we're talking about after 6 o'clock, we'll see a chance for some showers and a few spotty thunderstorms possible between about 6 o'clock and midnight. Considerable cloudiness moving around the area as well. As far as severe weather goes, it's not 0, but it is pretty low. A marginal risk, a level 1 out of a level 5. And maybe 1 or 2 thunderstorms could reach severe criteria with some gusty winds expected, maybe from 1 or 2 thunderstorms. But the humidity values are really going to be the main story for the day today. Miserable conditions continue all day, but those readings do drop for the mid and latter half of the work week. We'll share that full 7-day forecast for you coming up a little bit later.
To get a peek at the full forecast, just head over to wishtv.com, or you can download the Wish TV Storm Track 8 app. And don't forget to check out our Storm Track 8 weather blogs. And we wrap things up on a lighter note. This evening is National Night Out, an annual event aimed at promoting cooperation between police and the people they serve. Authorities in Fishers are taking part by hosting an open house this afternoon. News 8's Hernan Gutierrez reports.
The Fishers Police Department will be giving tours of its building, showing off some of its equipment, and also have other first responders on hand, all to talk with the community. One police sergeant I spoke to says tonight is all about transparency.
They are entrusting us with their lives, with their property, with whatever it is they need from us at the time of maybe their worst moment.
The Fishers Police Department is teaming up with other Hamilton County first responders and the FBI for its National Night Out open house. Sergeant Angela Ellison says it's a chance to sit down and have a conversation with the community.
We want people to know, honestly, what services we provide to them. I think people just see an officer in uniform and just think a patrolman, or they don't really know what all goes behind the scenes.
Police booths will focus on the different specialties in the department. There will also be opportunities to interact with different equipment, including some of FPD's virtual reality simulations.
We're very well trained. We're very well equipped to serve them in any capacity. For them, they want to see, honestly, where does their tax dollar go? And it goes to serious training, serious equipment that serves them better.
Last year, Money Geek, a financial analysis firm, ranked Fishers as the second safest city in the country. In other places, National Night Out has been used to improve community relations. Ellison says in Fishers, it's a tool to maintain the police department's reputation.
Even though we've grown in numbers, that relationship has always been a very positive one. We're very well supported.
Fishers police officers will be grilling up free dinner. There's also going to be plenty of activities for kids. The Fishers National Night Out Open House starts tonight at 5. Reporting in Fishers, I'm Hernan Gutierrez for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.
This has been your News 8 Daily 8 podcast for Tuesday, August 6th. I'm Jeremy Jenkins for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.
This is the News 8 Daily 8 podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update on demand. For even more, on demand and on the go, connect with Wish TV on Facebook at wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening, and be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcast.